Well, thank you for being here today. You're the first person in this second round to do really set up really early. And I recognize that you actually registered or RSVP for the seminar a long time ago. Yeah. So and you still here. So I'm really surprised and really impressed with like your like commitments that you still waiting and applied for this. So I'm just really curious about that.
I have seen your hiring post before this seminar, and I have read your mission and your vision about your project and your company. So I'm really interested in uh, your project. So in the hiring post before, I haven't seen any position that's really suitable with me. So I still wait until now, and I apply for the marketing intern position. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's great to hear. Are you currently in school right now?
Yeah, I'm a second year student. Yeah. And I uh, study my major is startup business industry at Tongmai University in Hanoi. Okay, so hello, my full name is Nguyễn Thị Thùy Nga. Currently, I live in Hanoi, and my major is startup business industry in Tongmai University. And my major is a little bit large, and it's have a different subject I have to learn. But my orientation right now, I want to follow marketing field. So I have experience in some company and agency, even startup about this marketing, and I quite I quite confident about my writing skill. So I have been write a lot of quiet content for Facebook, so Facebook fan page, website, content sell about uh, fashion, uh, bag, woman bag, and I have uh, I have a period time to it's mean like I control the live stream progress uh, for Mamami brand in Vietnam. Yeah, so that is my myself and some experience about my job.
Mm. So
Yeah,
are you currently working anywhere right now?
yeah, I'm currently working in a startup. In a startup is about a website. They make website, and I am I am currently writing content sell website. I know a little bit about how to post on website, how to follow the website data. Yeah.
I see. So you currently work at different startups. Why you actually interested in startup?
Because first reason is that is my major.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and second thing is that I I have worked in a little big company before, and I haven't feel that it's really suitable with me. I love when we start, and I want to go with you when you start in the early. I think this is about my it's my favorite thing. And the third second is I want to know how far we can go, and uh, and our ability, how big our ability can come true, and our mission, how it can spread to our community and society. And also the last one, um, I have dream about start up my own business too. So I work and learn from each startup to know how they build startup and how they run their own business.
I see. So tell me more about your dream starting your own like startup company. What is that about?
Uh, yeah, I have write in the cover letter when I send this profile and see portfolio for you. That is, I also dream to run business about education, but it's a little bit different as you because I just want in Vietnam. Um, it is not like I don't care, I don't dare to dream big in the international or in the US, but for me, a Vietnamese person, so I want to learn about the other different countries to make education in Vietnam grow grow better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
do actually remember you wrote on why you want to work, and I do remember that. So we have a similar, and then you want to help unprivileged students or kids
yeah,
improve the education. So I remember that, but I want to ask you so I can remember, because based on your story, I can connect with you better. Because sometimes I have so many applications and I pass by. So that's the reason that's your whys to be here, and the reason it's like why it's really related to your life and your personal experience. And I'm glad that you found a way or a company or even know why you want to work with them, so it can help your personal growth first and also your future dreams and goals to achieve your own things. And I'm glad that you maybe find a good one, who knows, but um I'm trying my best, because it's like I'm still in school, and then I just need to gather all the talented people and then smart and creative, and then have a big commitment just like you, so we can actually change something that the problem's been there so long. So maybe whatever you learn from here, I hope that you can gain more knowledge and then see my mistakes and you can improve that in the future for your own business. Yeah.
yeah.
So that's a good thing. I'm really actually surprised and proud because you're really young and you already have that vision in mind, and then you know what to do in order to achieve that. So that's really something that I really admire, and keep it up. Yeah, I do remember because you send the portfolios and your resume twice. Even though you think that you don't have much of experience, for me, I don't really care about experience. They can say something, they can put in a resume, they can say that they're good at something, but when actually they're doing the job, um, it's sometimes it's hard to see that. So I'm really want to see your commitments and your drive, because even though you have zero experience, but you love to learn and have eager to learn. And then during the time you work, you keep trying harder and harder, and then you actually gain more knowledge from doing hands-on experience and theories, right? I'm not sure you have a little bit time to do a research or look at our website. It's still on the building process, and it's doesn't have anything, because for me, I want all of the staff or the people who work with me do that research, and then the content they put it in. So I want to show people this is how they did it, not me. So I want to show people your work, and then at the same time you can learn from that, and then build your own thing, right? Your major, anything like that. So that's why I don't have anything in there. So I'll wait for you guys to do it, right? So I'm not sure. I will have to go back to your application where you submitted to ask you more questions, but I do see your questions in here. I'm not sure you mistype or something, but your question is, why do you want to help Vietnamese students to go study abroad in the UK?
In the US.
Okay. That's why I'm like, UK is not my thing. And how big your company you want to develop in the future. So why do you want to help Vietnamese students to go study abroad in the US? So first of all, everybody have a dream, going abroad anywhere they want. For me specifically, US, it's just my cup of tea, I guess. When I was little, I was always watching like Disney Channel or the music and everything about the US High School Musical back in the day. It's just in my head, ingrained in my head when I was little because I have my aunt's family here. So I think that's the only thing I see and I like. I like their style. Even though I never come here before I actually move here, but it's just like I like it, something you cannot explain why you like it. And then when I just like also my personal family issues, I feel like I'm not really fit in with Vietnam, where I come from, born and raised there. And I always feel depressed when I live there, right? I just want to escape. And then none of the other country is actually my thing. So that's why I came here. And the US has really helped me change my personality a lot. It's just like the fish met with the water. You actually match with it so much, make you change personality, your working style, and also you can achieve when you work hard even though you don't have money. So I have that in mind. So I've been through so much, and I feel like there's so much people out there also have a dream going to US, maybe change their life, improve their income, make more money, whatsoever. So and I whatever I've been through here, what I met for experience with different obstacle in life. And I feel like I just also want to help them um, avoid my mistake, to save that time, to do like 100 times better than me, because I don't have support from my family for like financially. So if I create this company, I can support them financially by they work with me, right? So they can use this money and then go to the US. And then if they don't have family in the US, then this is their mini family, the community that they have. And then we have specific goals create for this community, that they strive hard in their education so they can achieve anything they want, financially be rich or famous, like live in LA, live anywhere, become celebrities, who knows? But at least someone there support for them. So I just want maybe a older sister that really leads you guys and train people who think that they don't have the abilities or the financially, so that is the first thing that I want them to see. And at least they think like, oh, I'm from a poor family, I don't have money. It's like, you're poor, whatever you think, it's only in your head. Your family is poor, but not you, right? Maybe you're born and raised from a poor family, but you can be a person who changed that. So why you have to think, so I want to change their mindset, because when they change, they can become anybody they want. So that's the thing why I want to help them, especially only in US, not the other country, because if before they apply to work here and they don't know, then it's maybe it's not, it will waste their time. Yeah. So that's the thing. Someone actually applied to work with me a couple weeks ago, and she just told me it's not matched, because I thought she only told me like, oh, I want to go study abroad. I thought in my mind she wanted to go study in like the US, but she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me which country. And I told her like, with us, we have employment. You work here voluntary, right? You make that choice. I'm not forcing anyone to be here. If you don't feel like it or you're not matched, then just let me know and you can stop working, right? And then later on, she told me that she want to go to Germany. I'm like, yeah, why? What the heck are you doing here? Do your own thing and do what I'm not. I'm only focused in the U.S. And if you're looking for a different thing, then we're not matched then. But I'm still helping her to change her mindset. So that's the first answer for that. And how big the company I want to develop. So I don't know what is the definitions of big, but at this point, I just want, so far for the vision, it's really actually solve and have a solutions for Vietnamese generations, like younger, that they have somebody there to support them financially, and create a strong community that support each other when they get here, so they can avoid isolations. And then I try to solve a couple problems first, which is like financially, knowledge, which is before they come in here, they know nothing. So first, in the first year, I want to try to solve that first, and then yes, and then maybe help around 10 students come here for school, and then they have to be success first, right? In whatever they want. That is actually the results that we can show people, and then from there, the business duplicate itself. And then when we actually building that, my target is that for the first couple years, within 3 years, we'll have to be really strong in Asia. I'm not trying to compete with anyone, especially like big agencies in Vietnam, because I'm not here to compete with anyone. I'm here to really build something and improve a little bit, right? So my team actually doing research for the market research right now to see, but most of them have different niche, and as long as I can have a different unique or something expertise in this. Sorry, it's really loud. Then it's expanding, and my goal is when really strong in Vietnam markets, and when I actually achieve my goal to become a US citizen here, then I'm bringing that collaborate in the US market, combine together and expand it to like more with like schools, and later on maybe in Asia. But we'll see how it go, because I need more talented people. I cannot do everything myself.
Yeah.
Right. So I hope that clarify your questions.
Yeah, thank you. I understand. I really admire your things, how you can do that by yourself and with us. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Okay, let's see. So I have a couple questions here I want to know. So you said you good at content marketing. So maybe for you, in order to understand how the business work, you need more time to get training. So that's why we already have the training recorded on YouTube. So we require people for like watch that so they can understand more about business plans, and encourage people to actually involve in the business development process by brainstorming, giving ideas. I don't want them to work like a robot, like giving them tasks and then they do whatever exactly what I'm doing. I will have specific or standard that I want to create for the company, but also I open for constructive feedback or ideas, right? So we can improve something that everybody think it's good. And we can go from there. And like also, you more than welcome then to join different team as well, because if you only know what you like, that's a good thing. But some younger people around 18 to 22 or 23, they still trying to figure out what they like. Even though they studying that, they almost graduate, but they're not sure they like it. But so it's in for you guys, it's in the process of finding your own voice in what you like the most. You think you like it, but then when you're actually doing it, then it's not. Right. So I hope that with your I think you apply for creative projects intern, marketing interns. Marketing is more about how we bring out to the market, how we promote whatever we have for the audience, and which target audience we concentrate on. I think I already wrote that on the business plan, and for you to either to understand is really important, so we can target the right group of people. I'm not trying to grab all the people who want to go to US. I want to have really specific audience. Maybe I will lose money that I'm not trying to wrap everybody, but at least we good at one thing that we can do like best in the market, right? So I only focus on the group from 18 to 25 because that's the group that we can train because they're still young. We can train them with the working style when they work with our company, right? And then also it's the easiest way for them to go study abroad from that age, because when you pass that age, it's really difficult for you to go, and you already pass or going to different journey in your life, right? And then the end goal for all of them, it's going to here to become migrate to the US to become a US citizen or get green card. So I'm only doing the study abroad. I'm not doing with marriage or different things. So I'm still leading them come here for education, because knowledge is power, right? When they have that, they can do anything in this country, especially in the US, independent, doing their own thing, even though they don't make commitment anymore when they move here. They can do their own thing with whatever we've been trained them, or even at school, they still survive, you know? So that's the only route that I go. And then let's see. Do you have any question for me so far?
Now I don't have any question.
So I saw that you actually planning go to US to study. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I want to study PhD after I finish university in Vietnam. Yeah.
PhD. Okay. That's why maybe it's difficult for me, because I did not graduate BA degree there. So sometimes it's really difficult for me to actually help or even guide people who going to graduate there to go here for PhD. But maybe we can explore that together. But because the thing is, I studied 3 years university there, and I gave up everything. I'm not really give up, but I didn't really like it. So I came here to start over everything, so I can really understand about the US history, the markets, and the consumer behavior, you know. And then I wanted to come here when I was 18. So I didn't achieve my high school dreams. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start over again so I can understand better. And especially when for arts, going to PhD with the big gap of like the knowledge and even like different working style and studying style, sometimes it's really hard for some of you guys to even study master degree or PhD degree, because language barriers, sometimes it's good, but people speak really fast, they studying really fast. And when for you, even when you come here, you need to settle down with like houses, cars and everything, you know, it's like a baby. And if you don't have time to do that and don't have a support system, which is financially and parents, you only study, then you cannot fully really actually commit or concentrate on your studying.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand that first. So that's the thing, but sometimes there's a way for you guys to get scholarship. We can figure it out together. But for me, helping my staff or whoever work to get a green card first. That's the first thing I will actually show them. And then they will do whatever to get that first, and then they can actually go back to study for when they get a green card for permanent resident, they can study anything they want with cheaper price, or even you get full ride scholarship easier, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, you prefer English. So it's like, how would you apply your knowledge and skill set to improve this project?
Sorry, but can you repeat the questions, because around me is so noisy right now?
Okay. So how would you apply your knowledge to this project to improve this project?
Okay, this is my knowledge and my experience to bring to this project, right? Yeah. My major is startup, so I have learned how to control people around myself, control the business, know how to calculate the data, and etc. A lot of things. So I have to learn how to collect the many data and many duty to run my work and my own project in the school and in the real life. So I think that is the first skill I can do when I join the project, and my knowledge from the subject I study at university can help me a lot to know the to know how you want me to do in the future. And second things, my experience. I know I quite know about Vietnam market because I have sell something by myself. So I think Vietnamese people is quite easy in choosing. I don't. It's just my opinion, but I'm not sure it's really right. But I think it's like that, and especially the younger generation like me, and when they go on the social media, they see some inspiration posts, and they really want to be like them, and then they may become admire the people on the post. So I think it's quite easy when you know how psychology the consumer in Vietnam they want. Because it is my experience from selling products. So I think for the study abroad, or for the go to the in that country for scholarship, they also like that because it's maybe the in Vietnam. So that is the addition point for me when I bring to your project. And beside that, some my soft skill, I think I can um, improve more when I join your project. And also, I have some base, so I think I will do my best when I have the chance to join your project. Yeah.
I see. Well, thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to actually see more whatever you can contribute. Then also how let give me some three either adjective or verbs to describe yourself.
Yeah. Me. I think first one is positive. Second one is responsibility, and the last one is time management. Yeah.
Okay.
The first one positive. I think I am a positive person because whenever I met some difficult situation, I'm not really sad. I'm not feel sad because I think there's always a way for you to solve that problem, and you don't have to be sad or you don't have to be negative. It will make your work become more worse. It cannot solve anything, so you need to be positive. To and when you positive, everything I think everything will become easier. Yeah, and everyone around you will have we can share your positive energy to make everything better. And second one, I responsibility, right? Uh, that's I think
It's
in
responsible.
yeah uh, in in work, in study, or in your daily life, you have to be responsible with yourself first, with your family, and with your work or studying. When you have the mindset about that, when you aware about your responsibility to yourself and to the other, you will know how to finish the task, and you have the more power to do the job better. Yeah, and you will not like I just like to do this, but and now I don't like to do this. Yeah, so you give up. It is not. It is no. It's not good for job or anything you do. When you set the mind, you have to do this, and that's why that's what you have to responsibility and respond with your job. Yeah. And last one, time management, I think that now I'm still improve that skill. Uh, Before that, I'm not really good at time management because after a long time, COVID, we have to stay home and we just like break anything daily routine, just sleep over the time and study online. So it's not really it's make me feel like time management is really bad. But now when I come back to the daily work and we don't have to stay at home because of COVID, I am building for me. I am building for myself time management skill because beside of the study on the school, I have the job and I have work. And when we work, we have to be adapt on the task and on the require from the team, from your leader. So if you don't have time management, so what time I can do that thing. So I think time management is my is one of the things that I can describe. Yeah.
I see. So actually three things really actually match with whatever I'm looking for. Always looking for positive and responsible persons, and time management maybe can improve because it's actually a learnable skill, so it doesn't matter. But responsible, it's a hard skill that they gotta train themselves. But yeah, definitely really like that. So hopefully you can learn a little bit more your time management skills on the workshops or the videos training that I posted on YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future we'll have a really specific time management workshop for that, so we can all learn together and share some tips. And then so you apply for part-time positions because you are still in school right now, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And then how can you balance your school and the job you're doing with the different startups and with this one?
Yeah, I guess you asked the question too. So my my uh, my school, my study project is quite light. It is not heavier as the other university. So even we do a research and project, it's the main point. So I have time to do online at home a lot. And my part-time project before your is also online, and I don't have to do much, just writing the content about that, and we have the outline first. So I just write, and it is not waste my time too much, and don't it's not make me spend a lot of time to write the content. So and it's just my um, I start that job to gain more about knowledge about website and so. But it's not really that I want to go through. I want to dig into. So it doesn't matter when I start the project. I will do my best, and because your project helped me a lot, and it's same uh as my orientation in the future. So I uh, will put more effort for your project.
Mm.
Yeah.
So let me clarify, because it might be affect your current time, but I'm not sure. So this is the remotely positions, because we don't have an office, and then we don't force anyone to go to the office at all, since we don't have one. But there's a time that we have established because we are different time zone, especially I'm in the Pacific, so it's different a little bit than different. So usually my time it depends, but I'm starting 5 p.m. here, which is 7 p.m. from your time, until midnight, which is 7 until 2 p.m. over there. Right.
Yeah.
But I only require people to set up their own timeline and we match it together. to find a common time for meetings or even like workshops that we have all to attend. And then that's the morning time for you guys. And then I starting from 7 a.m. over here to 10 a.m. My time, which is 9 p.m. your time, until sometime it's like midnight.
Yeah.
Most people here been doing meetings with me 9 p.m. until midnight so far, and I'm not sure that timeline has affect your own schedule or not. So I just want to give up.
In the evening, I don't have any schedule right now. I'm just after a day off, I'm just go home and relax. So in
Okay.
the evening, I don't organize anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to let you know, and sometimes I'm really a crazy leader, team leader, but I give tasks and it's like I just want to make sure they do it. And then for me, I really always looking for a person who really put the commitment to what they're doing. Sometimes I know the time is a bit off in different time zone, but I always see the other staff, they always try their best. They're working full time and they still work for my project. Some people cannot manage, but I think majority of people work with me so far, even in different team, they really what is that called? What's the term for it? Hustler. Like they do sometime, because they have different job. They work until like 2 a.m. in the morning, 2 or 3, and they wake up 5. And it's like, this is crazy. It's actually make me more feel motivated, to work with those people. And especially you want to surround by those group of people so you can feel something you can learn from, right? So I just want to give you heads up because some people don't know and they think like they can do whatever and it's like required that time. They're like, oh, I cannot commit. So I just let you know first in advance. And then let's see, working, but you will be required to get training. But right now, since I already did a YouTube and I posted there, you I can rewatch it, but I think it will be better to have a one-on-one or welcome meeting to be more official and it's like real and live, instead of like rewatch somebody talking. So we'll have a one-on-one meeting at the beginning of the month. So how can you handle or complete deadlines if it's too rushed or anything like that?
I have a missed deadline before, and I think that is handle the deadline is related a lot to time management. You have to know what to do first and what you can do after you finish that task. And if you have emergency situation or your deadline is so short, I think I will do your task first. And when I finish the deadline, I will do my another job and my study. I think I still can do that because I can solve the problem quite quickly based on my experience before when I have to do the project at the school and the task deadline from another company. Yeah.
Let's see. So from 1 to 5, 1 is really low and 5 is high. Can you rate your communication skill, including from listening to problem solving to verbal communications, nonverbal, eye contact, confidence? Can you rank that?
Maybe 3.5, 3.5.
So what do we need to improve here?
Yeah.
What do we need to improve here?
Yeah. I think I need to improve eye contact, and yeah, that is one of the most thing I need to improve because when I talking with each other, actually I don't really look right into them, right into the other people. maybe I'm still not shy. And about my talking and my listening, I think it is quite okay to be communicate with other. And I'm willing to make more friends and open my relationship. Yeah,
How old are you again?
yeah.
How old are you?
Now I'm 19.
19. Okay, so your age is super young, and whatever you communicate with me so far is phenomenal. Just want to let you know. I think around your age, I didn't even really can write in English or speak English that well. I didn't go to English school. I didn't have money for that. I hate English before. So I think it's like whatever you're doing, it's already good, and keep it up, because when you actually compare to your other friends, it's make your confidence drop from 10 to 5. And then you stay in your own lane, right? If you know what you're missing or lack of right now, either you said that speaking or listening, then try more, try harder, because they may good at something speaking, but their writing is not good. So I think you need to know your own strengths and or weaknesses to improve and keep it up. 19, that's really impressed. I was dumb back then. I didn't know English. And then let's see, how's your leadership's skill? 1 to 5.
3, just 3. Yeah,
Have
because
you ever lead any projects before?
yeah, I have a leader in a project at my school and in the high school too, and even in the event. Yeah, I have organized some event by myself, and that is time I have to lead everyone to go the right timeline. Uh, but I'm not confident in leadership because I feel like that leadership is not the best people at the knowledge, but they have to be the best in communication and how to make people admire and how to make people follow you. You can you have ability to persuade people to do the right as you want them to do for you and to make your project better. So the leadership is not the person you have a high score or anything, but you have to be positive and you make people want to follow you. So that is the leadership. Huh?
Yep, exactly. IQ doesn't matter in this because everybody can be smart, but if they don't have the leadership skills, then it's really challenging, and people don't listen because you don't have the ability to communicate respectfully or um in the persuasive way. It's really
Yeah.
difficult. Right. So this is actually learnable, and I hope that we can improve that together. Um, let's see, do you have any questions for me so far?
Huh?
Do you have any questions for me so far?
No, I don't have. Yeah.
Have you had a chance to actually read carefully about the job descriptions?
Yeah. I have read about the job description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that actually it's just something you can really follow to achieve. I'm not like 100 like that's a job description you gotta follow 100%, because we learn different things, and it's like I said, it's the way for you to explore your different strengths. So maybe sometime I have a task that I think it's relatable to marketing or even content creator. You can try everything. So I don't put anyone in just only one team and have to do that, because they're not going to learn anything. So I told different people that, sorry, that who attend or who join the projects around a month ago or 3 weeks ago, that they can join different teams so they can learn different things. And you are more than welcome to rotate or let me know in the future. So then my expectation is just want to know your working and learning objective about your goals. So I will have that in the job description to let you know everything, and you just need to reads, and then it's like make sure you understand everything. And if you still have any questions, you more than welcome to like reach out and ask me or people in HR. To be honest with you, everybody in here kind of new, even though they work in Vietnam, but the way I manage people is I apply more about what I feel comfortable and apply more than like a US working style in management. So it's a bit different compared to like who people work there. And then some people who only have like a year or 2 or 3 years in whatever they're doing there, but when they work with me, they still have a challenge to actually adapt. Because I work in fast pace and really like creative. And they're not used to it yet. They're really surprised, because they told me in their company they really don't have a voice or involved in the business development. So now when I give them the freedom or the ability to do so, they kind of shocked. They don't know where to start. So I just want to let you know, heads up. I'm like, I push people a lot. For what? For not like being bossy or micromanage. But they told me that is their working or learning objective. Then I will stick to that and show them this is the way to reach your goals, right? Because they said, oh, I want to be manager, but then they not really show me the attitude of can do attitude like manager, then it's just not there. Well, that's why I will push them to grow. So you will actually learn more about my personality, and I will actually learn more about your personality. So we get to know each other a little bit when we start the projects. But I basically require people to fulfill their task on time. But if they don't, they need to communicate with me the reason why, because everything can happen. But so far I've been saying that, and some people like either even like run late for the meetings or show up or not answering. And then usually I will actually let them know to stop working after a week if their standard is not match. And then also the same thing for you. If you work a week or so and you don't feel like it's match whatever you looking for, then you can send a request or email to stop working. I'm like, I don't learn anything, because I'm here to help you, and then I'm not forcing you to stay here to do something you don't like, right? Do you have actually, this is important question, do you have anything or expectation for the salary for this position?
Yeah, for the expectation salary, I think for me, when I working I realized that for internship position, even your experience and your knowledge, you may be a start person. You have to learn, and for the salary, I think it's not too, for internship, it's not too much, but it's something that it encourage you to do best in your job. So I just it's about 100 to $120 in a month. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I just want to let you know for my part-time, that they do the work, not intern. I actually, for probation, it's like a official positions. It's not interns. I pay them 150 for part-time, right? For intern, I don't have salary for them because usually I don't know their skill sets or performance, but I do have scholarship to encourage people for their performance. So why I'm using the scholarship? Basically, it's make your resume stand out more because it's like an achievement at the end of the road when you do something. And then at the same time, it's not a guarantee, because if you don't match that, then you not achieve the scholarship, right? Because in the scholarship, everybody has to try hard to achieve something to be proud of themselves, right? Some people, if I pay salary, I can pay. I mean, it's not a big deal, but then some people don't really do their job, and then a waste of time of two people. Then what's the point of paying salary for doing zero thing? So that's why I have actually the salary, and you will see that on the job offer letter. And what is how many months are you actually trying to stay here with us to learn? How long?
At least 6 months. At least 6 months.
Hmm?
At least 6 months.
6 months, okay. Well, that's was surprised because I think I did not ask this question with the previous people. I don't know how long, but I have the other one is more about like 2 months because they go back to school, but they want to continue working. Yeah, so I gotta know so I can have an idea if because if after 2 months and you only disappear, it's hard for me to find somebody else, right? Yeah. So far, any questions for me?
Yeah, yeah, I understand. So I don't have any question.
Okay. Okay, well, with that, like I said, if you have any questions, you feel free to email me. But yeah, thank you so much for joining again. Well, for me, it doesn't matter about your knowledge. I want to see what you can do. Yeah. And I really hope that we can start working together and you can see more your growth in here.
Yeah.
Do you think the time for your starting day is suitable?
First August. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you. Is your name is Yao or Dao?
Giao, thì giao
Dao.
ạ.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Dao, again. And then I hope that we can see each other again. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.